This is the G Talk Podcast, the podcast from young adults to young adults. You can find it on gtalkpodcast.com. Be sure to subscribe on the website, where you can find it on Spotify, Apple, and Podbean.
All right, y'all, welcome to the 150th episode of the G Talk Podcast. This is the on-time edition. We got Kearston to my left, Veronica to my right, Chandler over in the corner, and we got Alex, who joined us. They're the on-time crew. Now, you know, in our culture, we have a thing called CP time. When have you ever been at a situation where we actually showed up on time and it was amongst us?
A wedding.
Oh, wedding. That's a
no. That's a no. That's a no. I have
been at many a weddings.
Well, they shut the door.
Late, you miss it.
Yeah, the bride is walking down the aisle.
Me and Garrison have been to a wedding that was 2 hours late.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't leave?
No.
Did they
We
serve?
couldn't. It was
Oh, were you in the wedding?
no.
Oh, God, definitely might have
But you know,
Did you have snacks?
To get up and leave?
we were. You know when you have people in your life
Yeah.
No.
that you just can't not be there.
I don't know.
Did y'all have some snacks at least?
That's what I'm saying. Did they start serving like the canopies or something?
No.
Did y'all sit by people that had
I
snacks?
feel like you guys.
No.
Nope.
Wait, they didn't start. Did they?
2 hours?
Wait, did they start serving?
Is their marriage
alcohol?
still alive and well?
Oh wait, did they
Yeah.
start serving
Yeah.
alcohol?
Yeah.
With a
Is
2-year-old,
it a
3-year-old.
backstory as to why they were so late? Because I know. Ooh. Okay.
Look, you don't ask them type questions.
Doing good. How are you?
Everybody, Thomas?
Hi,
Thomas Branch has entered the building and he brought his own cheese tray.
We love it.
I'm crying. I'm crying.
All right. But yeah, it's just where did CP time originate from? Like, is this like a thing from our history, or they're like
I don't know the origin of the name. I'm sorry.
It got to be origin.
I always just go off, like, you know, Denzel Washington, Remember the Titans, when he's like, if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. And if you're late, don't bother showing up.
Yeah.
That's just been my philosophy.
Are y'all talking about me?
No.
No, not specifically.
Not in particular.
Not explicitly.
Yeah. But you know, people do think like I did this on purpose. Like I said, 6 on purpose, so I can expect people around 7:30. 7:30. What's it called? Fashionably late? Is that the time
would have
for
been
it?
here on time if I didn't have to stop and get some plastic cups.
Well, nah, you came. Look, you part of the early crew. So this is the
That's
first
my
segment.
excuse and I'm sticking to it.
Okay, you had to stop and get shot glasses, but you got a cheese tray. Are you going to eat all the cheese?
While I was there.
Are you going to eat all the cheese?
Yeah. But anywho, yeah, this is episode 150. You know, it's just starting, so this is the first segment. We will take a break like we always do. You know, Alex, you was at the 100th. You know how it can get. And I don't think anyone was here for the 50th, but the 50th was really wild.
What happened at the 50th? Please share.
You should go back and listen.
You can't just give a brief overview?
No. Well, just know that.
Don't get pregnant? Like,
Nah, it was just a lot of.
y'all have an orgy? Y'all start fucking each
It
other?
was just a lot of entanglements. Let's just say that.
Oh.
Well, potential entanglements.
Allegedly, there were entanglements.
Yeah, 2020 was a wild year.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Allegedly, there were entanglements.
yeah. Well, allegedly, because
Legally?
Legally?
hell, it was right there. Like we said.
Wait, this was like right at the start of the pandemic.
This was
No, that
this
was
like
2
in
years ago.
June of 20.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, June of 2020. Either June or July. Because it's normally Matter of fact, last year the 50th was in June.
So y'all had good looking men and women that were vibing with each other that wanted to fuck.
No, everybody just showed up and just.
Yeah, they were vibing and they caught the vibe and they went to.
People were more lit than I thought they were.
Yeah,
like I didn't think they were that lit, but they really were.
Okay, so look at you making entanglement connections.
That wasn't me.
No. It's when it comes and then the perception is, wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah.
Are you not?
So, anywho, we got.
Correct.
I guess we can start with just a quick little news week. Yesterday, the Waffle shooter was sentenced to life. What did he get? 114 years.
I thought it was more. I don't.
Yeah,
it was a lot. Yeah, we don't remember.
Yeah. But it's crazy though how long the justice system takes. Cause that happened 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm, but you also have to consider the pandemic.
No, this was his second sentence.
Oh, the second.
This is on the
Sharita and them, like the people. That
this is on the civil side, not the criminal side.
Oh.
The criminal side, he's already been sentenced, but it was on the civil side. Oh man, I can't think of the term when it's a racist act. No, when it's a racist act.
Hate crime.
Hate crime. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, this is when in relation to it being a hate crime.
Oh, because I know like Sharita and James gave their impact statement, and so I didn't know.
Yeah, it was crazy. That was 4 years ago. Wow.
But you gotta consider the pandemic happened.
It was still though.
And it like slowed it down.
Did slow down.
It slowed it, and then they had to do the mental evaluation because he claimed insanity, that he wasn't in his mental right mind.
He had to go into
The mental,
institution
yeah.
for X amount.
And then they said he was unfit to stand trial, and then you had a
Well, they fought that.
yeah, and so they, the psych went to the psych ward. They had to evaluate him. That took some time. The pandemic happened. They're like, no, you're not insane. You're gonna stand trial, and
Okay, I got you.
yeah, it did take a while though.
It did.
It did take a while.
But he'll be serving that consecutively. So at the same
He ain't
time,
never getting
He's
out.
not. Yeah, he's
Never.
At the same time, he's serving. I'm just
Yeah.
like, but why do you get 200 years?
Yeah.
You might as well just go ahead and kill me.
I mean, it's just like just life without parole.
I'm gonna give him the
If
electric
I come
shit.
back to life, I gotta go.
I mean, it's like when you give somebody 200 years, when they be like, he got 20 plus years on each case, on each count. I'm just like, shit, you only live to be about 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just say life without parole.
Yeah.
yeah, basically.
I remember watching that Bernie Madoff doc. Once he put they sentenced him. We sentenced you to 100 some years on account of defrauding and another 100. I was like,
Is that the guy from Wolf of Wall Street?
no.
Oh.
Bernie was the Enron. No.
Madoff?
That wasn't Enron, but it was pretty
Madoff?
much he took everyone's money, fake accounts.
Oh yeah, the elderly people
The
that he told them
Ponzi
to invest.
scheme.
Yeah.
The Ponzi scheme.
Oh yeah, I
There's
remember
a
that.
movie on it. It's on HBO called
Okay.
The Wizard of Lies or something like that.
Okay.
But it was a pretty movie. Man, folks was going through it.
Yeah, they invested with him and he stole all their money.
Man, people had that man said because he made it seem like he didn't want to like deal with everybody.
Yeah.
So people's coming like, all right, I'll give you 50 million.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, 75 million. Nah, 200 million. He's like, okay, well, I'll see what I can do. I'm just thinking like, god damn.
But were they not paying attention to their investments? Because
They
my
were-
dad
they
be
were-
checking that every Friday at 7 o'clock on the
thing about
dot.
it though, they were showing returns. Like they were showing like it was gaining, but in reality, he was like robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Right.
And then finally, when it was a certain hitch, that's when it all caught up to him. So,
Okay.
and both his sons died too.
Yeah.
One had cancer, the other one suicide.
Because I'm like, don't people check their investments?
Oh yeah, but
regularly?
the other one did committed suicide like after the movie came out or something.
Yeah, I believe so. But because even in the movie, it showed him. Like,
I mean, but people invest in that type of money. I
They
mean,
don't ain't check- they ain't check.
they ain't that concerned.
yeah,
Right.
like, they're not gonna check it every day.
Right. They
They-
like,
They
know.
they can technically probably afford to lose some.
Some
right.
of it,
They
yeah.
like, okay, I gave him 10 million, I'll come back around and look at that.
Yeah.
But for those of us,
Normal people, us regular folk.
But they're investing in stuff, and just like I don't check my 401k every week. It's like,
Right.
It's like gonna go up and down and up. And
Yeah, it's gonna fluctuate.
Yeah.
How you gonna talk on the pod without being talking in the mic?
Is there what
No, it's right here. I think
coming.
you-
No, Alex has it.
and you grab that mic right there.
Yeah.
Can't this mic pick him up?
Well, if you move it over there,
If
but
he talked into it.
so shout out to Veronica. We're using her audio interface. So instead of 4 mics, we got 6 mics, so everyone can say they 2 cents. Anything else in the news? Because that's pretty much all I wrote down.
Yes, I have to say the 988 hotline, suicide prevention and crisis hotline launched today, July 16th. Just a little shout out.
What's the new number?
988. So basically, 911, 988 is for emergencies for mental health crises. And so basically you can call, text, or chat. If you call, someone will pick up, and it'll be a local person that will pick up. And if you text, someone will respond. And if you're chatting, you have to chat online, kind of like a, remember AOL type thing. It's kind of like that.
Like an instant messenger.
But you guys know, like,
not weird.
A lot of stuff in our state is going on. Like the youth mental health is, I will say, there's this PBS documentary that explores youth mental health, and it's 4 hours long, but it's broken up in 2 parts. And seriously, these
Avatar.
these kids are going through it. I'll just put it that way. Like, they're experimenting with drugs. They're like trying to like kill themselves. Like, they're in mental institutions. It's a lot.
Chandler, would you like to chime in, being an educator?
Well, 1 in 6 students are trying to commit suicide. So I already know the statistics and all of that stuff that's going on. Just dealing with black students in general, because I don't have any
What's your
white
high school
children.
teacher at, if you mind
I
sharing?
teach at Procon Entertainment Magnet High School,
And
9th
good old
grade
North
English.
Nashville.
Yeah,
North.
PC. The black children that I deal with, they're dealing with a lot of things at home. So we try to keep a eye on them for sure, just to make sure. Well, yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't think, like, kids they're growing up, and they don't know a lot of them don't know how to process their emotion when things are going on at home. Like, things happen in a flash. Like, parents could have got divorced. A parent could have just moved out the house, or like a parent's incarcerated, or they saw their friend get murdered. That's like a really big reality for black teenagers, seeing their friends get murdered, seeing their friends go to juvenile. And so with a lot of those changes, especially in your teenage years, comes a lot of like emotional distress and the state has a lot of resources, but at the same time, it's up to the parents to tap into that, because these kids are minors. They just can't go into a therapist's office and like say, I need help. But there is help available, but it's like up to the parents of a minor child to tap into that.
Right. I think more than anything, they do come and tell us if something is up or something is going on at home. You think that they would hide it or they wouldn't say anything, but they're definitely coming in during lunch and crying and telling us what's going on. So that's the best part, and we can direct them to whatever services they need. We have to. So
I think it's just the issue of the parents taking advantage of those resources becomes, the overlying issue of that I'm too busy, or I got to work, or parents, single mothers, single fathers.
Absolutely.
And then just, it really rolls over then into, me working in higher education, used to work at TSU, it rolls over into those same kind of issues that kids deal with in high school, then they deal with in college, just in a greater magnitude way, because they're always trying to reach back and help the family and help, different resources. And it's always just interesting, I've just dealt with a lot of kids who, parents, be like, well, cool, my mom said she was going to send me the money, but it's 2 months later and the money never come.
Yeah.
Or, I had one student whose mom took money out of her bank account. And, I was just like,
yeah.
Right.
So what you going to do? And then, but the problem becomes is you don't want to speak against the parent, because one day they're going to be skipping down the road with that parent. I love mama, love daddy. So
yeah,
it's a little rough.
Yeah, it's such a layer issue.
It's not one size fits all.
And it really boils down to, like I mentioned with time, I mean, it's like economics. It's like if a parent has to work, they don't have time to, always be there. And then, a lot of times, just in general, people's biggest stressors is finance, trying to figure out what they're going to do. And imagine having children in the mix, trying to manage that as well.
Yeah.
It can be a lot. And all that is just the result of just everything. So
Yeah, and parents' anxiety and stress really can impact their kids. Your kids see that, like you're thinking, "Oh, I'm putting on a happy face," but we fail to realize kids really
Understand the circumstances.
Yes, and
Yeah,
they
they
can
do.
really tap into their parents' emotions, like
yeah, and then it forces them to step up.
before
I want to step up.
Yeah, and not be able to be a child, be able to just be carefree, but life starts quicker.
yeah, kids grow up too quick.
Yeah.
You just can't be a kid anymore. Like we grew up in the 80s, 90s, wherever,
Shoot.
70s.
I had Lego sets. I was playing and shit.
Y'all grew up in the 2000s. Come on now.
Right.
Y'all grew up in the 2000s.
Wait, we grew up in the 90s.
80s baby, born in 81.
We old.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're just older than we look.
I mean, old. That's a stretch.
For sure not.
We're not
For sure not.
You're the baby.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
You're not the youngest one?
You're the youngest.
Yeah,
I am
96.
most likely. Oh, okay,
96.
all right, okay.
But anywho,
I be like, y'all like 90s babies.
Right.
Y'all grew up in the 2000s.
We did.
Yeah.
And
We were also growing
And
up in
Backstreet
the 2000s, but we were also growing up in the 90s.
No. What year did you enter college?
Ooh,
I
2010.
entered
99.
So you grew up in the 2000s.
No,
You grew
we were
up.
born in the 91, so we grew up in the 90s.
You were like,
No,
that means you would have been
By the
9
Time
years
you were
old when you
growing
got
up, you were like,
a kid.
the 2000s were coming
That
on.
is
Yeah,
true.
like
We were coming
9
from-
years
I
old.
I
remember
remember a
2000.
lot of 90s.
Nobody's saying you don't remember it.
Right.
But like,
Right.
you would have been 9 years old.
Right.
You didn't experience the
Right.
90s the way you experienced 2000.
Right.
You didn't experience the 80s the way you experienced the 90s. I understand what you're saying, but I transitioned from 90 into the 2000s.
I give you that. I give you that. Fair.
So both.
Now,
Well, more 2000s
Yeah.
than 90s.
I'm glad I grew up when I
I lived
did.
through most of both decades.
But
So
no, I mean, now the early 2000s is a long way away now. Think
Yes.
Shoot.
Gen Z.
yeah, we
were
2
old.
decades in, friend.
3.
look, it's kids. Literally, they open accounts. They're born in 03. Going to college. 03.
Yeah, it be messing me up.
My 9th graders are 07.
Yes.
They were born in 2007.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
the year
wow.
my brother graduated high school.
Same
Oh,
year.
wow.
Yeah, my kids
Oh,
were
Jesus,
born in
here they go.
2007.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, we had our teachers. Like I am like the old man because like teachers are like 22, 23.
yeah.
Oh, they babies. Fresh out of
They
college.
fresh out of college.
We
Yeah.
said this a lot of times before, but looking back in high school, man, the folks was fresh out of college. Like, especially in Atlanta.
Nah.
That's how I started.
No.
I had all my teachers were definitely in their 30s when I came.
Yeah, no, my teachers was in their 50s. I have none of these teachers right now. I was like, I wish I had a teacher with a big booty. Like all my teachers was like 99, butt sagging, titties scraping the floor, mean looking. They had been through some years. Like now these teachers, I be like, damn. Like why? Like they be sitting up there with like skirts and half their leg out. I'm like, my teacher.
No, he doesn't. He does not respond this way.
I did wish I had a teacher like that when I was going through puberty. All them old teachers, I was like,
Oh my God, you were
how am I supposed to be?
Did y'all have
14.
Did you have attractive teachers? I've never had attractive teachers that were like just in all.
I barely had no
None?
teachers.
None.
First, there were no black males.
30s going to their early
There were
40s.
no males.
black
There
males,
were few
but I
males.
had very few males. Period.
And the males were like the coaches from the football team or basketball team that
Right.
taught like.
Shit. I had some fine teachers, man.
Oh yeah,
In Atlanta?
you was in Atlanta
You were in
though.
Atlanta,
You
though.
in the 80s.
God, look.
The 80s.
So that made me like reflect back. I'm like, damn, these folks were probably fresh out of undergrad, came over. Because granted, I did have older teachers as well, but I had that young crew, and a lot of them went to FAMU.
Shout out to the Rattlers.
And yeah, it's just funny because they were literally
And then there was like,
they were looking back on it, they were in their early 20s.
I was fresh out of college when I started,
Yeah.
like 22.
these my teeth, none of them, not now one.
Oh, that was awkward.
That must have been a unique insurge.
It took me a while to adjust. they knew the running joke was me being late and staying up all night, like trying to stay up all night like I was in college. And they were like, okay, here Miss Wilson come in. She's like, it's 7:15. She's supposed to be here at 7. So I mean, I just had to transition, but they wouldn't let me teach 11th grade because of how close I was in age to the seniors.
Yeah, that's gotta be crazy, right?
Because they were 18 and I was 22.
Oh no, yeah.
So
they looking at you like.
Right, but you like all those news stories about the teacher who like 23 who slept with the 17-year-old. I'm like, I mean, they half a decade away. Like they're not that far apart. I mean, it's still, you know what it is, but I'm saying it's like they're like within 5 years. You would date somebody within 5 years if you were like older. It's crazy.
That's why I always wear my badge, because when I first started, I was walking down the hallway and a senior tried to like approach me, but I didn't have my badge on.
Oh, so
that was the thing. So he thought I was a student. From that day on, I continued to wear my, like, you'll never catch me without my badge in the school.
They like, hey, what's up with that?
Yeah,
they trying to shoot their shot.
I was like,
Valor, and you would not believe the amount. I'm an adult. I'm old. How many of the Valor staff thought I was a student?
Well, it made sense because I teach 9th grade. And he was taking senior classes, so he was like, "I've never seen you before." I was like, "I'm a teacher." He's like, "I've never seen you." I was like, "I'm a teacher still." He's like, "You don't even got your badge on."
He said, but that's beside the point. But that's beside the point.
I don't even.
Let me shoot my shot right quick.
Right. Get your stuff together.
I was like, okay, never again.
He's like, nah, you wrong. Why you ain't got your badge on?
Right.
I keep my badge on now.
He was like, look, let me shoot my shot. I never know what could go.
Right. Hey, the only way you'll know is if you ask.
But yeah, a lot of these kids going through a lot.
All right.
And these children look grown now too.
They do.
No, they don't look grown. They look like babies. Like these
look grown.
These teachers, man. I'm like,
some of the girls don't look grown. Some of the guys, I'm like, dang, no.
Right, they got like a whole beard.
Gray in it. Boys be looking adultish. And I'd be like.
But a lot of those girls, they be like, unless they've like come into themselves, like they be like,
the kids looking younger these days than me.
I done rolled up on a teacher a few times and been like, why you in the hall? Where you pass? They was like, I work here. Like, get your badge. You ain't got your badge on. Get your badge on. Because you look like you are 10.
So, another pivot in the TSU news. Glenna Glover is no longer
Come on! Why'd you beef it up?
Dr. Glenna Glover is no longer the Grand Bacheloress anymore.
We have a new administration, and AKA, I'm so excited.
But she went out with a bang.
Oh my God!
She did.
I sent y'all the video.
She did, and
I've seen it.
Me and Grant were in Beth.
No, who is this?
Me and Harrison.
Is the TSU president?
She was our international president, and then we just installed.
So she was both the president of AKA and TSU at the same time.
So she left both of them?
No,
she just left.
No, unfortunately, she hadn't left both.
Oh, okay.
She only left AKA.
Well, she have no
AKA. Her term ended.
She left.
Look, her term done ended at TSU. Shit.
There ain't no terms at TSU.
Yeah, look, there is a term. You get a renewed contract, but by the board every 2 years.
Who gonna follow up though? Like who be the next, person to come behind her?
At TSU or
somebody with some common sense, hopefully.
Somebody who will focus on.
But I mean, now she doesn't have 2 jobs anymore, so she'll have more time.
She didn't have 2 jobs when she
That's
got
what
there.
I was about to say. She ain't had many jobs when she first.
So in the news,
the housing issue. Y'all gonna leave this black woman alone.
Wait, aren't you guys getting a new dorm? Isn't it opening?
Yeah, after 100 years.
Oh my God!
But it's not opening yet in the fall.
It's not opening.
It won't open in the fall.
It's not going to open on time.
Are they
when are they opening
in a hotel again?
Of course.
Dang.
Okay, here's
but
the
y'all
thing.
gotta. So y'all not gonna sit here and act like. I mean, I'm not a HBCU grad, so I don't have a lot to talk about.
Me neither. But
what I'm saying is like most, if not. Like it would not be a stretch to say all HBCUs struggle with all of the stuff that we talk about, like underfunded building. Like Howard was having the same problems as like TSU around buildings and mold.
But they
and,
protested.
Yeah, well, I mean, but like
really made a scene about.
No, but like
what was going
true.
on.
The students like they protested, but like what I'm saying is like it's a problem across the board. So like people want you can get mad at like she's probably not a good. I don't know her enough. I don't work for her. She may or may not be a great president. But what I'm saying is you can't blame her.
It's okay. I don't,
Well, there's a
I don't like that either.
You know who I really loved? Portia.
Yo, Portia was.
look.
She was a woman of the people.
Wait, Portia who?
Shields.
Oh.
She was
She was
interim
interim.
president.
She was interim.
Wait, why
She
didn't
was
they
my
let her keep
favorite.
it?
Yeah, that was a part of her contract is that she could not be
Considered for permanent.
considered for
Why?
permanent. That was
When she came into the interim, they told her she couldn't.
That was a part.
It was
Right.
a part of her contract. Sister gave 0 Fs.
Okay,
But
y'all
I bet
don't
you-
kill me
but
for
still,
saying this. Do y'all think y'all will benefit from having someone non-black take over for just a few, like 2 years? I'm just asking.
That-
Okay, so let's be clear. Let's be clear. We
It
are,
was
When
the
I
fa-
say non-black,
it was the
I don't
pause
mean
and the
white.
faces for me.
I don't mean white. I meant like another person of color, like
We
an
are-
Asian, a Hispanic,
That'll be the beginning of the end.
well,
Yeah.
can we,
like Polynesian. I'm
wow.
just asking. Don't.
Say more. Why you say that? Why you say that?
Thanks to Governor Lee, we have a board that he appoints the board members of, and there are people that are not of color that sit on that board.
And they're not doing a good job, or. Okay.
I mean, look, everybody hates the person at the top.
Yeah.
Just as much as you like the last person, I bet you there's a number of people who
Yeah, I
say
don't
she
like
was
her.
disorganized or
I
this
think
or
it's
that.
really
Like,
difficult to be a president of such a large institution and
Leadership
be
is hard.
beloved.
it's hard to
and
be at the
loved.
top.
It is.
It is hard to be at the top.
Because I was there when Melvin was there, and we were happy when he left.
Yeah, like leadership is like you always get the short end of the stick.
Yeah, you and not everybody has all the information either. So when you're making decisions about stuff, like people are like, why didn't they just do this? Like it seems simple, but then when you're sitting in that room trying
I'll
to make
give you
these
that.
decisions,
But
you
I
like,
think when I was there, staff did not care for her. And we're looking for reasons to get her out.
Well, there becomes an issue of the level of involvement from top level leadership in subsidiary things.
Oh, like you have.
So,
other
like
things you
one
need to be worried
year,
about.
she put her hand in the Miss TSU
Oh, I heard about that.
situation. In another situation,
Oh, is that when we had 3?
where you have like the recent ban going to the Boule,
AKA, yeah.
And why?
and why, and who
why?
paid for it, and
I hear you. Because that's
so
important.
those are things.
Did my
But
fees pay for that? My
like
AK
you
fees pay
said,
for that?
I would hope so.
the
Did y'all's alumni checks pay
the
for that?
variables.
I would hope AOB didn't have to pay for that.
No, they didn't have to pay for it, but
Did it come from TSU? Or
did it come from
AKA?
TSU's budget or did it come from AKA budget?
And AKAs are
should've
probably
came from
upset that it
AKA.
came from our
It
budget
should've came
because
from AKA's budget.
you know how much that conference was?
She used Paul she robbed from Paul to pay Peter a lot during her administration
I don't know any.
of both.
It's just a drop in the bucket for y'all though.
Come on now.
Look.
No.
come on, Pinky Green, stop.
13,000 registrants, I heard.
Come on, Pinky Green.
The amount of active members, the large lines that she was bringing in, y'all better have enough.
Look, TSU bringing 100 every year.
Wait,
Y'all gonna lay off the AKAs.
how many-
I gotta
how
represent
many
Kim
of
here.
How many of them are active though?
Look, we're talking about the
brings them
yearly
in.
intake.
More than most. Hell.
We don't know.
Well, y'all, hell,
Y'all, like, it's not cheap.
it ain't.
It ain't.
And guess what? Y'all still got a lot of people who financial
Yeah.
compared to us.
Compared to you're talking about your undergrad chapter or cap in
No, just
general?
in general.
Because y'all are men. Men usually
means-
don't have that many people
He
that are
means
active.
literally everybody.
That's because we too busy paying for our wives
Yes.
to be active.
Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know
Well,
how much I spent going.
Now
to
that we done got that out the way,
between hotel, food, gas, registration fees, and all the banquets I had to pay for.
$2,000 is what I saw on Twitter.
I added it up. It was closer to $2,500, and that's just down the I-40 in Memphis.
This is
Tell the Memphis.
It's not cheap.
What for regional? Y'all regional or y'all's national?
It was regionals.
Oh, okay.
The Sheraton downtown that connects to the
Well, then, by
convention
the time
center.
you pay for
we
hotel,
had to, we
hotel
had
about
to get COVID
$200,
tests.
$200 a night.
It was
See,
basically,
this is-
it was
hey, look.
$200 a night.
I'm not a hater of fraternities and sororities. several friends that are frat and sorority sisters and friends or whatever you want to call them. I'm sorry if I messed up. I apologize. But like, that was the thing that got me. It was like, I am too cheap, man. Like I was like, oh, should I join this? Should I join this? It was like, how much? $2,500. $2,500 to be friends with you? Like,
that's just a start. That's just the starting. That's just.
I know that's just a start, and I struggled with that, man. Worse. I was like, man, and then I had friends in like multiple frats, and so it was just like really hard to be like, yeah, like I can go to this party.
Well, first of all, it's not to be friends with anybody.
Yeah. That's
a perception.
It is a perception. No.
I know it's false.
I'm an outsider. So
it's a perception that
school me. I'm an outsider. I just saw the money, and my nerves is bad.
No, because I mean, it is a strong perception in the undergraduate standpoint,
and we don't prove it wrong, though.
It's a perception, and it's a kind of a stance. However, the true, and that's what I get everybody on who does in undergrad, the true purpose of the organization is bigger than the undergraduate chapter in the undergraduate sense. You have to look at, if you're there for networking opportunities, you're there for lifelong friendships, you're there for abundant activity, you're there to serve the community, you're there to do bigger things than just to, that's why I get on people about being active once they leave the undergraduate level, is that you joined it for a lifelong commitment to service, to friendships, to networking, to building an organization that's committed to impacting the community, be it black, be it white, whatever. So true enough, it does seem like you're paying money to be friends. However, if you take the lifelong commitment thing at it, then and of course people in undergrad are short-sighted in that. I mean, I played in undergrad, so I understand that, but I was like pulled along real quick into the alumni realm to be like, oh, okay, wow, well, shit, this is what it's really about.
Yeah. It's some real gangster shit.
Right.
I'm
gangster.
I'm really upset that Kappa, y'all can become life members like that, and I gotta wait 25 years for AK to become a life member.
It's a lot of y'all.
Yeah.
It's a lot of y'all.
And plus, y'all be losing money.
It's a lot of y'all.
Like, y'all be losing money.
How?
Because if everyone got a life membership, that cuts off y'all, like, annual revenue.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, life members still have to pay dues. You just don't pay per capita.
Yeah, but, like,
and all the other
is
stuff.
y'all national news the highest fee? You
said what?
Well, not the highest, but for them to cut off that yearly membership, that cuts off revenue. And if a lot of people did it, then it's like, all right, we're losing out on a whole.
But they still have to pay chapter dues, right?
Yeah, but chapter dues go to the chapter.
Yeah.
Not international.
No, but I think AK is different. Don't quote me on this. I think they only cut off.
Not you think.
Because I'm not a life member. My mom's a life member. I'm not. So I don't be in her financial business.
Well,
but I don't think you pay.
Yeah,
you still got to pay nationals, but you don't pay nationals as much.
Well, no, I don't pay nationals at all.
Oh, yeah, no. I don't pay.
He said no.
Yeah, like, I don't.
They sent him that last check.
Wait,
I said, may the Lord watch.
He said, I'm gonna make this financial commitment to pay this lifetime fee.
And it's always better. Like I convinced Garrison, I said it's better for you to be a life member in your 20s and early 30s than when you
get to live longer with it.
But I mean, the reality is people put their money where it's important, right? So like, I send a check. I send a check.
Go ahead and get that dues.
I send a check every month to Florida State, and they're not giving me a whole lot of nothing anyway. So like, if you know, I say that to say like, if you committed to something, you want to be a part of something, you'll put your money where your mouth is.
Because
so
overall, once you grow up in the adult world, that's what shows that you care.
Yeah.
Is your money.
Yeah, don't quote me, y'all. If AK's listening to this and you know.
Well, no, I mean.
I gotta pay all the fees.
Don't crucify me now.
Well, no,
I gotta pay.
I mean, if it's anything like ours,
$500 worth.
I'm sure your mom just don't pay the national dues anymore.
Yeah, probably not. But she does pay chapter.
Yeah, because that's not a life. You can't do a life member for your chapter.
Yeah, they got.
Yeah, but I'm like in a huge chapter though.
Yeah, but even that would be a bad move.
And they gotta get the money.
You're at Mizzou, right?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, DT is huge, but also Alpha Delta Omega is freaking huge as well. We're over 300 members.
Yeah, that's what Kim played at Mizzou.
At a pop, a minimum.
Yeah.
I think ours.
No. I'm just saying the revenue base. Right. Yeah. I'm just saying the revenue base off of 100 people at 300 pop, which is minimum, would really probably be more than that.
Yeah.
Probably about 300 a pop. per
Yeah.
person.
I mean, come on.
It's not cheap.
Them
You
coffees.
know we gotta,
Where them dollars at?
it's not cheap. It's not cheap being. I see why people are general members.
See, well, I guess it is an option for us.
Yeah, just like with Grand Chapter.
Right. You just,
I love how you guys don't have honorary members though.
Nope.
Nope.
Y'all gotta earn your shit. Y'all make Lance Gross get in the cut and earn his shit.
Girl, stop talking about this man. I'm tired.
No, he's not.
We had this exact same conversation last week.
No, like literally, he said he wanted to be a Kappa all his life. He just couldn't do it.
All my life.
And then I was like, why didn't they just make him an honorary member? My Kappa friend was like, no one's honorary. You earn your shit. And I was like,
You gonna earn these letters
He's like,
today.
we're not women. We just don't
I ain't
offer
mad
it.
at him.
I was like,
Well, no. There's some Qs that are honorary. There's some alphas.
Tough.
It's damn sure some sigmas.
Kappa said nada.
Yeah, hell, ain't no Bill Clinton Sigma?
Oh wow.
He's an honorary.
All right, next subject.
Your boy
You're not
Bill.
gonna talk about that man. He played the sax.
That's your who?
Bill Clinton.
Oh.
You don't remember that moment where he played the sax?
That's it. All the black people voted for him. It was that sax moment. You don't remember that? That was the biggest. That was his biggest
Those of
moment.
us who were
When
alive
black
in the
people saw him
90s.
playing the sax, it was.
You see how I read that man?
I mean, I
That
guess,
was a great callback, Veronica.
I guess some 2 years make a hell of a difference, but
All
alright.
Bill said, I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
He did not have sexual relations. He got head.
That is true.
The man was not lying.
That's why I said oral sex isn't sex.
Because legally? Legally?
The man said what he said, and he never lied.
He didn't have sexual
Look, he didn't.
intercourse.
Well, you know, it's
Somebody came up with that term for him, though.
Yeah.
Some lawyer
Yeah.
were like,
You say this
you say this right here.
right here, and they can never get you.
We got some more Sprite.
Huh?
We got some more Sprite.
No.
But I mean, hey, it's funny. I watched this documentary about that. People were in such an uproar about that.
Why?
But like in retrospect, it's like, man, that ain't nothing.
I mean, they were back then, man. It wasn't nothing.
Allegedly,
Yeah.
it happened
I mean, the only
like
people-
in the White House.
Right, but the only people that were uproar were the Republicans.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
Because
and
they were like,
it's so.
oh, wow, it's
what is?
right.
Oh man, don't even.
They wives.
Don't even get me started
many
on
of
politics, because it's like crazy. Like they're like, it's like everybody jumps on the other person. Be like, dude, just last week you was in the news because you was cheating on your, like, just like last week. How we like dropped that, and you're like actually the spokesperson for like infidelity.
Yeah.
And what? Like how? Like
And plus,
last
there's like
week?
also like a double standard. You know, perfect example. I don't know if y'all was here, Nashville then. Megan Berry.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
She had to go though. She was
doing
using
shit on-
city money. She was using city money.
Hey,
But she
Megan-
was about to get away with it. She was about to get away
Oh,
with.
how'd she get caught?
She got
No,
caught.
no,
because they
the
started-
news wave almost like
Right, the
died
news were
down
following her
before.
and the security guard going through the cemetery having sex together.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
She was giving out head in the limo.
in the limo.
Yeah, she was.
After her son.
Wait, who broke it?
After her son.
Wait, did New
Yeah,
Channel 5 break it? Because New Channel 5 be on everyone's
No,
ass.
she was loose. No, she
Chandler
was.
is like shocked. She like
She was going on.
No, she
Like, what's
no,
going
she had
on?
gotten loose with
Oh,
it.
yeah,
'Cause she
right.
could
How long
have.
was that
I mean,
long ago?
he was her
Wait,
private guard. He literally could have
Megan
come in her
Berry.
room.
It was like 2016.
But she started doing crazy stuff.
what,
Right.
2016 or like
It was like 2016, 17.
Because her son died in 2017, I think.
Okay,
Because she was
okay.
elected
It
in
was in
2016.
17. It was
Or
17.
2016.
So yeah, she hadn't been in office that long, but she would have got away with it until she admitted.
No, she had been in office about a year and a
Yeah.
half.
Right. She until she said, well, I can just return the money. And I was like, oh damn.
You got you.
I was like, see, you can't admit you took the state
Yes.
money.
Right.
Can't.
I was like,
Done.
you can get away with
Stick a
infidelity.
fork in
Everybody
it.
was like,
Done.
everybody was like, literally,
Yes.
look at your husband. We see why you cheated.
But then didn't the person she cheated with, didn't his wife file for divorce and she got
Right.
half his pension?
The wife is the wife of the security detail
It's
is
my
the one
understanding is
who
who broke
the story.
Right, and the reality was
whispered it.
he wasn't
Yeah.
just a regular security detail. Like he was like,
Her
Her
chief,
main thing.
her chief detail.
I mean,
I remember him at our church when she came and spoke.
Yeah.
Like, so they literally, if they want, no, if they, no, but see, this is where people get reckless. This is what, let's deal with that. Like, you being reckless. He literally he's paid to follow you everywhere you go. So you literally, if you could just not be in the car or not be in the limo,
just
like, he could literally be in the hotel.
The problem was he was getting all this overtime.
He was
to make
like
him
extra service pay.
accessible for the affair.
Right, and they were staying like extra days.
But they
I remember. Didn't they go overseas?
No, they went to France.
But they still, if they did not find the sexual acts, then all they would say is like, why is he getting all this overtime? Like, she can be like, he working really hard.
Yeah.
For sure. Right? But like, it's when she started getting...
I'm the only one that I only trust him or something.
It's when she started getting reckless, and like, then they can tie, oh, y'all got an affair going on, too. And that's the problem. When he started getting reckless...
He said, look at your husband.
And they stayed together, y'all.
If y'all looking
childish.
Y'all, she lives in my zip code.
Look,
I know exactly where she lives.
She was at Zany's.
He looked like...
I went to see Josh Black.
She lives in Zany's.
And Megan Barry wasn't no fox.
She's not cute.
But you know what though? I remember at the time. I was in a band.
But they already had money.
And she actually came by to like campaign and shit.
She did.
She campaigned really well.
Yeah, she was dope. She was dope.
Y'all voted in Nashville. Half of y'all weren't even from here, right?
No, I'm from here.
Well, you know, she just. You know,
she was engaged. Yeah, she stayed engaged on the education side. She was definitely engaged. She was definitely
at all the places.
Yes, Megan Barry was literally the best choice. She just effed it up.
Yeah, she messed it up, man.
She just effed it up.
And you know what we did? You know what we do in our patriot?
Chandler.
Now I'm confused. This is not. Who is this?
Let me see.
Bruce Berry?
Yes.
Y'all, they have a picture of Thomas Jefferson beside him.
Because he looked that old. He had like white hair.
He looks like he should have been working in a research facility.
Yeah.
That's him. That's them.
He looked like that guy on what's that guy, the Jewish guy that does that? Like,
and you wanted to wonder why she chose
wait, how
6'7".
She's older than what she looks.
You know, white people age differently. No offense.
No. They're greatly different ages.
Completely different ages.
Right. Like she was in her early 40s and he was like in his late 50s.
So she got that money. Look. And then realized he wasn't giving her that honey.
He wasn't. And she needed something 6'7".
Right.
You know, their son died.
Max, he was
there. Drug overdose, right, or suicide? Was it drug overdose or suicide?
It was drug overdose.
Lord.
Well, they called it self-transition. He self-transitioned via overdose.
Drugs.
Is that what they call that now?
Yeah, I mean,
yes, that's what they call suicide now. Self-transitioning.
Man, you can't. It's a new name every week. I tell you, I'm a mess.
Because now it's
more sensitive.
Because when I started my job
to the family
in the mental health and substance abuse department, I sent something out and I said, someone. It was a news clip. And I'm like, and the news clip said committed suicide, and someone's like, we don't say committed suicide anymore. It's kill yourself. Because it's like.
So it should say kill yourself?
Wait.
Well, that was then.
Oh, damn. That sounds worse.
Yeah, self-transition.
It sounds worse.
Go kill yourself.
What I was told is now the appropriate.
Yes, that is it.
Like, politically correct way to say it.
Because I said committed suicide, and it was like.
Killed yourself?
No.
Self-transition.
She said self-transition, but someone told me to say.
Kill yourself.
Killed themselves because I don't know what's politically correct.
So listen,
I don't know.
I would prefer y'all say suicide than kill yourself. But
I like self-transition.
Yeah, I like
self-transition is much better.
Y'all, if I'm wrong, correct me.
I would put that.
But like kill yourself sounds like a step back.
Kirsten had like 5 shots, so don't. I'm joking. She can't.
I didn't have anything.
She never had anything.
All right,
Kirsten said, "Go kill yourself."
So we're gonna take our first break of the 150. We're gonna listen to music, drink, eat. So we'll be back once more people get here. All right, we back. Go ahead.
How we back?
Well, we had an early bird.
Oh, like the fuck did we leave?
Yeah. so y'all hear a voice, but Maya's in the building.
No, I'm not here.
Maya's here. So yesterday we went to a Sounds game. We pre-gamed at the Germantown pub.
Y'all pre-gamed.
Did you get some catfish? Yes, I did.
So Veronica did.
Catfish nuggets are fire.
So Kirsten was running like a few minutes behind. So I said, "Hey,
minutes?
yeah, there's a few minutes."
Kirsten.
A few minutes.
Sure it was a few minutes.
Yeah, she was only a few minutes behind us.
Yeah, she's normally on time for the most part. But Wolf like, yo, what do you want to drink? We can, go ahead and order for you.
Yeah, we're ordering drinks. What do you want?
She said, water with lemon.
I turned to Garrison. I said,
Wolf like,
what?
You don't need to order that in advance.
I said, what?
We said, what the fuck? We said, what do you want to drink?
And I said, is water not a drink?
No, he said, I asked you about a drink. Garrison said, I asked you about a drink.
And I said, is water not a drink? Question mark.
No, it's not. We said, which was a drink?
Drink.
You talking about some water with a lemon?
Water with lemon is like the precursor. It's what you drink all day to get ready to come out with us.
I have to hydrate.
Water is like chips and salsa. It just comes with the table.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
But then
Preach,
to
black
redeem
woman.
myself, I got a Hennessy.
Yeah, what was it?
Look at you! You got first of all, she got a Hennessy. Whatever that is.
No, she got a Hennessy as Hennessy is
What's
possible.
a Hennessy?
A
Is that like a sprinkle?
That
Is it like
I was like,
is it a
anything
squirt?
is
But it was
possible.
very strong.
She had
the job.
She had
The Hennessy
one.
was very Hennessy.
She had one
The
drink.
Henny was Henny.
She had one drink.
Yes, a
drink.
Was it Henny straight?
No, it was a mixed drink.
Was it white Hennessy?
It was
No.
dark.
Yeah.
Huh?
What was the drink?
Anything is possible. It had Sprite. It had some other stuff.
Too much.
It looked like juice. Oh,
Yeah,
it
but
looked
I
real
tasted it.
juice-like.
I tasted it. But then I got. But Veronica was. She was feeling herself. She got a margarita at the game. She got a cider at the game.
First of all, you gonna come up off of Veronica. That's my drinking buddy.
No, but
the way
I
we
mean-
do, the way
I
we
mean,
drink.
I meant that in a good way. Like
And she was taking it light because if she was
That
drinking
was light.
margaritas,
no, let's
she
be
was
clear.
not on our
Veronica
stuff.
started with Uncle Nearest.
My girl.
And then moved on to a double.
Jesus Christ.
And then
Not moved on to a
cider
double.
at the bar at the game.
Then
and
got
then
a
got a margarita to end the game.
like, goddamn.
Right.
Wait.
That's my girl.
She if I would have had what Veronica had, I would have been on that fucking floor.
Had beer.
Well, we
Then turned around and had tequila.
Yes.
so we had already had an agreement that we were
My
going to
acid
drink.
reflux is on 10.
We were going to drink beer at the game.
So we all
That was
got
our
beer.
She's not 33.
She say her acid reflux was on
She
10.
is 30.
If I had
So much progress.
If I had what Veronica had, Garrison would have had to drag me out of the sound stadium. I would have been so drunk.
No, when we were talking about doing this, I text Garrison like, well, I told him I bring champagne, of course, because that's just my shit. But I was like, well, how about Jameson? I have all this Jameson still. And he was like, I broke up with Jameson in Miami. You gotta know when to let niggas go.
Tell me about that relationship, Garrison.
So it was Miami 2015. It was my first and only spring break trip.
Never again.
I got a 1.5 liter, so I had the big boy Jameson.
Come on, big boy. I thought you was talking about you blew a 1.5. I was like, bitch,
No.
you're ridiculous.
So I brought that down there.
Your liver is not working.
No, like,
Yeah. So this next thing you know,
You brought a liter of Jameson down there?
yes.
You don't love this stuff.
So had a good time that day. Don't get me wrong. That day. That next morning, I took a knee in front of that toilet.
And I stayed there.
I threw up my pride and soul. And just from that day on, I was just like, I'm like James, because before I was on it tough,
Yeah.
but then I was like, I'm good.
So let's take it back to to a previous moment that you had
Oh, you want to go there?
when we was at Limelight.
Okay, so Limelight 2014.
2014. 2014. When
So-
we was drinking them 8-liquor ass kickers.
Yes.
Look,
Limelight had
mixed with some
everyone
other
on the-
things.
All right.
Limelight had everyone's stomach.
Right.
So first of all, summer 2014, I interned at this nutrition camp at TSU. I crashed with Alex. So literally every Friday, it was me, Alex, and Lamonte. We went to Limelight like faithfully. And
3, 4 for ones and free food.
well, guess what? I got off at 4:30. Wasn't it at 5 o'clock?
Yeah,
5 o'clock.
you were the early
You
one.
didn't go home and change it.
Man, look, guess what? We got drunk.
Then take a nap.
I was on Alex's couch. I thought it was midnight. I look at my watch, it's 8:30.
Damn.
I'm like, damn, I'm fucked up.
I miss Slime Lane.
But
I do too.
That was such a nice
It was
time frame.
you
It was
would
a
be
nice
lit
cultural.
Before the chicken hit the steam table.
It was a black cultural high for
It
Nashville.
was.
And then what happened? The building got sold.
No.
He didn't pay his tax.
First he paid taxes.
Oh shit! I thought the
But like,
building
no,
got
Garrison,
sold.
no, really. Did you? No. I'm still stuck on like. I looked at my watch and I thought it was midnight.
First of all,
It was 8 days.
And you was probably pissed. You was like, God damn, like, no, something on my watch.
I had to carry Garrison out the club.
Okay, yeah.
Then when we get into my car, so I had a 328 Beamer then, and so this nigga decides to try to stretch out like he's asleep.
Like he's legal.
Like stretch out like like he lit, like he's finna take like he on the couch. I'm like, nigga, get off of me in the driver's seat.
You were affectionate.
All right, so that was one of a few times. So another time, I got lit too early. So next thing you know, I like walked out of the limelight. Like I went outside.
You just left.
Looking for him. So I find him. I'm like, hey, I'm ready to go.
And guess what? Those of us who've been around Garrison know how he talk when he drunk.
Okay.
He was trying to tap out. And y'all wasn't trying to hear him. He was like tapping out.
So, but anyway.
Come on, Harrison.
But anyway,
It does exist.
But lo and behold, Alex had some drink too. So
Both y'all tapped
So
out.
I get in the car. I was like, hold on one second. He opened the door.
Out this car.
Oh shit!
Look, I'm like, yep. I'm like, wait a minute, before we take off. Hold on.
He's like, hold on, I gotta drive. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm good.
I'm good. I'm like, we can go now. We can go now.
Hey, that was my first only time seeing him throw up.
Screaming.
But then when we get back, I'm on the couch, and then Alex like, I think he went upstairs or was on the other couch, and then he just hear, boom, like I fucking hit the ground because I fall off the couch.
The fuck, Garrison?
Look, fell off the couch.
And mind you, it's like 8:30.
He thought the car was a couch. He thought the couch was a king.
It's like
It was literally 5:30 and Garrison was like, it was 5:30. Garrison was like falling
And
out.
look, we used to run like every day. We used to go to work.
Yeah.
We used to go running every day. So we would stand.
Not y'all thought y'all was in the best shape of y'all.
Oh, look, in the best shape.
Turn up your liver.
Look.
Iron Man.
Man.
The fuck is you
Look.
doing? Black men got death wishes. That's
Look, was on it every day, running 2-3 miles.
every day.
Every day.
After work, running 2-3 miles in the hot sun.
Every
Liver
day.
on fentanyl.
Like,
You out here just.
Like literally, like days like this where it was hot as shit today. We was running at 5:30.
Right.
Dude, that is my story. This morning, no, this morning,
Can I get the shit?
I got up
If
and
I'm allowed to.
I tried to run this morning. I tried to run. First, I tried to run.
He said, I'm going to tell you what he did. I done tried to run.
No, because we, like, last night we did Whiskey Kitchen, which is my spot.
Which?
Oh, they changed the recipe.
For what?
For
what?
For what?
Change the recipe for what?
You are your mother's child.
For mac and cheese.
Hell, I don't do that. We don't eat no mac and cheese. No, you go to Whiskey Kitchen to get the buffalo chicken pizza
Preach.
and the wings.
Come on now.
And then
pan now that they offer it in pan instead of thin crust.
and Veronica, when Veronica and I,
Kitchen pan?
yes, it is like different, life changing.
Hand toss instead
It's
of
hands-
It's not.
the thing.
No, the hand toss changed your life though.
Correct.
That hand toss changed your life
Fire.
because I did the thin.
Oh my god. This is the funniest nigga alive. Talk about the funniest nigga alive. No one fan.
That hand toss changed your life though, really.
I didn't know they had pizza.
Oh yeah.
Buffalo
The buffalo chicken pizzas changed your life.
fire.
So I used to
Better
get
than Slim and Huskies.
better. Fuck that. No, listen. No, real talk. Like I used to get the thin crust.
Talk about
So I met up with Veronica there one day. She was like, "You gotta do the hand toss." I said, "You bullshit."
It's hand toss is thicker.
Have they always had pizza?
They've always had pizza.
Always had pizza.
If you
Mac and
eat,
cheese.
hey, look,
Worried about the damn
Kirsten.
macaroni and cheese.
Hey, Kirsten, if you ask that question one more time, they got pizza. They've always had pizza.
Like, seriously concerned.
But the hand toss fucked me up, real right?
Yeah.
And then we got the wing. They got this like togarashi or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Dry rub.
The dry rub wings.
Oh Lord! So we did that, and then I always do the whiskey of the week. So by the
Always start with the whiskey.
You always start with the
brown drinkers.
Yeah.
Oh, come on now.
So
I
we
started off on clear.
It was so much.
no real brown.
To be a clear.
Hennessy is not brown.
Hennessy is brown.
I didn't know.
Hennessy is not real brown. Hennessy is more of a brandy.
I will drink.
I'm more of a wine.
So anyway, can I
I don't drink anything.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
We will shame you.
Shame.
There ain't nothing wrong with a good cab. Ain't nothing wrong with a good cab.
You right.
Kirsten was like, I'll have water
You're
with
right.
lemon.
When we're at Stony River, yes, we order wine. But when we go out drinking, we order liquor.
Preach.
Come on
So
now.
listen. Can I finish my story real quick though?
Yeah.
So we leave there, and then we go to. Then we went
Hell.
to. Then
Y'all go to hell.
we went to Minerva.
Damn.
Why?
And so
First of all, you about to spend $300 on 2 drinks.
No, not us. Let me tell you.
Catfish that never came.
Not us. Let me tell you why.
catfish good,
Let me tell you why we didn't spend $300 on 2 drinks. Because my homeboy that I was with knows the bartender
Okay.
Okay.
who wants to holler at him.
Okay.
Oh, so is that where we're going Sunday?
So we had cigars, we had hookah, we had like 12 drinks.
Well, I hope he returned the favor.
Not for
And we paid $40 plus
Right, I hope he was slinking.
plus a $60 tip. So we
Look.
spent,
$60 tip.
I mean, hey.
and then we left
And then another
there.
tip, 60 plus.
No, I'm not finished.
At the bar, bitch. You just cut me a deal at the bar. Congratulations.
I'm not finished because that was a $300 tab that we spent $40. So we left there and then we went to this.
Damn.
Yes, they left there and went to the JW Marriott
So
downtown.
And the only
It was drinking for free.
the only-
and we're not in Veronica's location.
Link. What do
the only reason we went there because
He
got another little bitch.
He got another nigga. He got another nigga.
it was this white girl there.
story, get more niggas.
It was this white girl there who had money and her husband has money.
Oh.
And she said, "Come
Swinger.
because I'll pay the tab." And these motherfuckers had Uncle Nearest.
So he's swinging both ways.
Drop the location.
I be telling Garrison and Veronica about the white girls because I went to PWI. They will take care of you in more ways
All
than one.
right, so tell us.
Oh my God. Don't you get on this black ass podcast preaching that white ass black. No. I don't give a fuck what them bitches do. No. God damn it.
Nah, they do take care of you though. I went to a PWI though. Like, real
What the
talk.
fuck you mean?
Garrison,
Hell no, ain't your chicken season. Get the fuck out of here.
Garrison knows my story.
Man,
All
I'm
right.
not buying your love.
All right.
I will chew you down. You will be all right.
She ain't buy my love. She took care of me.
I told you,
That's what's wrong with y'all black women. Y'all won't take care of y'all men.
Man, we motherfucking bad.
I got the best steaks. Mike got the best steaks.
Look.
All right, but to bring it full circle though.
She said, first of all, she said, I will chew you down.
Damn.
She said, look.
I mean, they crazy, but they take care of you.
And I got up this morning at 4:30,
So run outside?
and I went
and he was miserable.
I went running and walking and almost died twice.
Why'd you do that?
Dang, bro.
He was miserable.
Wait a minute, this was all last night?
Why?
Damn.
Because I'm committed to myself to run 5 miles to walk or run 5 miles every morning.
Every Monday through Sunday.
So
Monday through Sunday.
Kirsten, what'd you call it? Self-transition? Is what he trying to do.
Nah, she called kill yourself.
Right.
It's what Kirsten said.
Okay, you guys. When we ended the podcast,
Kirsten
it's
said
called,
everybody should kill themselves.
when we ended the podcast, I looked on Google and it's died by suicide
Died by suicide.
and
Died by
not
suicide.
committed suicide. It was.
You missed that part.
Yeah,
Right,
it was
yeah.
a previous conversation.
But they listed them as died by suicide. And
No, she was corrected and told that it needs to say died by suicide.
Instead of committed suicide.
Yeah.
Instead of committed suicide, which neither
That's the
is
stigma of criminal acts.
neither is correct.
Yeah, because committed is a stigma, and they want to get rid of the stigma, so it's died by suicide or death by suicide.
But
or
with-
self-transition.
But what Kirsten said,
I said kill yourself, and that was totally wrong. That was totally wrong.
Oh no.
You know what I mean?
Like where they choose to
die
by a doctor. That's doctor.
yeah, I was pretty much choosing to die this morning because that heat.
Yeah, there it is.
So is this like for the rest of
Assisted
the
suicide is
year?
still illegal.
Is this for the rest of the year?
In some states,
You run it 5 miles?
it's legal in Washington.
It's
the
walk
state.
or run. I do a mixture.
In
So
Oregon.
in my neighborhood, we got hills and stuff. So like I try to run up hills and walk the rest of the way.
You're doing it.
I can
All right.
barely run a lap around outside at the Northwest YMCA without dying.
Order. All right. Order in court.
That's an interesting take though, because
Order
you be
in court.
thinking it's more exertion, but actually fat is oxidated. So if you're breathing at a steady phase, then like incline walk, that's where you really burn the most fat.
So we have
Just do the hills. Just do
we
the
have
hills.
Dr. Matthews in the building.
Come on now.
Come on.
Look, what you talking about? Who gonna take care of you? Because if you fucking with me, okay,
She gonna deliver my baby.
Because when you fucking with me, that nigga was a full strength and conditioning coach for collegiate level athletes. I know quite a few things. This is about transition. It's about sharing of energies, right? I chew you, you feel me. I learn new things. You
say
feel
you
better.
chew him?
Right. I was gonna let her finish.
No.
But
I'm not buying
I
your
chew you,
love.
you feel me?
Wait a minute. What the hell you chewing? Okay, we got to transition.
All right.
Here's my back. Order.
She gonna deliver my baby when I decide to have
I got
one.
you. I got happy.
But I mean, this is
Oh,
I
you're a
mean,
midwife?
I'm a doula.
A doula? Oh.
okay. All right. Whoa. All right.
Okay.
Y'all can talk
Fancy.
off mic, off bar.
Fancy.
While we're on the subject of drinking and all that,
And bars.
so we had a previous conversation this week. So we want to talk about bar culture.
Wait, who had the previous conversation?
Remember-
We did.
I don't remember.
Dang. How much?
Probably
Take
spaced
Kirsten's
out.
drink.
So we did have this conversation at the
Go
bar.
back to your text
No, I'm
messages.
joking. No, but long story short, it was a situation that she sent a TikTok. It was about
I
this,
did.
So it was you.
Oh
Yeah.
yes! I don't like how he was ostracized on TikTok. People was like he's insecure. No, he wasn't insecure.
Oh, not that you went through the TikTok
The
comments.
rest of us don't know what you're talking about.
So the thing is-
Yeah, so-
Garris
oh,
is
wait,
trying to
wait, allow him
explain.
to
Garris
explain
is
the
trying to
TikTok.
Oh,
explain.
let me shut
So
up.
the woman was dating this guy. It was fairly new.
It was second date.
Second
Second
date.
date. So then they decided to meet up at this bar,
She got there early.
and she was at the bar waiting. So, well, but like both of them stated that they would be a little late.
She got to the restaurant earlier than
him.
the late.
Yeah.
So
Then
they
the-
said
like-
in advance, like, oh, I might be a few minutes
Yes.
late. and
No,
she
no.
beat
So
him
like,
still.
so they had an original time. Their days were, I guess, running hectically,
Okay.
and so they agreed to a new time, which was later than the original
Okay.
time.
So we said 7. Now let's do 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she
7:30.
or like
At
7:45.
7:45.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he was running a little later
But he was still
than the
later than the
original
later.
time.
Mhm. Okay.
And so instead of being awkward black woman waiting at a table by myself, she opted to go to the bar and wait for her date. At the bar, she's Greek. She's
a Delta. She sat next to a queue.
She ended up sitting next to a queue that she did not
Oh,
know.
home and love.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
greeted each other, and he purchased her a drink. Granted, his card declined, so he cashed out her the money, and she had to pay for her card. But that's beyond the point.
Hey, wait a minute. His card declined? He offered to buy a drink?
Yeah, so he offered to buy a drink. Something was wrong with his card,
But he wasn't trying to holler at
Bro.
her.
He cashed.
was wrong with his
no,
card.
he cashed out her the money.
But this is not the point
Oh
of
wait,
the story.
stop!
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
you're focused on the wrong part. He cashed
that
out
part's
her
pretty
the
fucked up,
money.
too.
So I do think it's important. He cashed out her that money.
So it's an even swap.
Yeah. So
He
it was
should never
even.
offer
He
if he
actually
was
paid
broke.
for it, or if his card was messed up.
You
Anyway,
shouldn't be out if you broke. Be at home
Correct.
counting your money.
if your card
Get
don't
your
work,
money
don't go
up.
out.
Okay, go.
But
Get your money up to the
the
house.
point is
That part.
Be at the house.
the guy that she was there to be on a date with saw the interaction and was uncomfortable and didn't feel comfortable enough to approach her until
Damn,
until
how
that
long was he
interaction
waiting to see
over.
the interaction?
I'm gonna say, lunch ass bitch. You know you watching me back.
Right.
You mad because I got hoes at the bar, bro?
And
Bring your ass.
So
she said
got
there was no
You have hoes in the dining room too if you bring your ass.
in different area codes.
Look.
But yeah, she said there was no flirting or anything. It was just like a Greek thing, and you know, it was like home and love. Yeah. And yet he was uncomfortable. He didn't like that. And he made it clear that he didn't like that once they sat down for their dinner.
And also they didn't get each other's name either.
So you know,
So
TikTok,
she wanted to know if she was wrong or if he was insecure.
So basically, am I wrong for interacting with a guy and letting him buy me a drink, and I was waiting for my date,
for a date,
or was he wrong for basically
lurking,
for acting
and
insecure and looking at me and
a
not
little bit of
bringing
both?
it up?
I don't think so. I'll just give my 2 cents. So I don't think either is wrong until you've set boundaries around what's acceptable.
Well,
and what's
the
not.
point
but it's the second date, so like you're trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
So you can't get upset. My 2 cents is like you can't get upset until you've had a conversation. Like, hey, this is not like that's.
I don't find that acceptable.
That's an opportunity for you to be like, hey, like
these are my boundaries.
Like no, we kicking it? Okay, this actually made me feel like this, and then you have to be willing as that particular guy to be like, okay, she didn't know that was a big thing. Yeah. That wasn't a pet peeve of mine or that bothered me.
Right.
And so I'm gonna give her the opportunity to understand that like that bothered me. I'm gonna say something and then like hope that like if it doesn't happen, don't do that again. Like don't accept drinks for somebody because that bothers me. Like. I don't like if my wife want to get a free drink.
So all right. So a question.
But this led to a different conversation.
So a question
about bar etiquette.
So a question for the men in the room.
Our bar culture.
Let's just say you were that guy who witnessed it. Would you like walk up as it's happening and interject? Because sometimes that is it could be an awkward situation sometimes. But would you like? Let's say, hey,
it's a crowded bar.
Actually, hold on. Let me actually revert because actually, my whole thing was I said I would just text her, hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
So that she could be like, oh, okay.
Now you get to see her respond.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'll see you later. My date's here.
Versus just me watch the whole thing. That's kind of weird. But
making assumptions. That's that bullshit. Like, stop making assumptions about shit. Like, you walk in, you're late. She's sitting there. You first of all, you don't even know if he bought her a drink or not. You from afar, so you don't know what.
Right.
Because technically, I swiped my card.
Self-esteem. He was embarrassed. No.
Yeah. So just as a man,
was the nigga at the bar taller?
Oh, cuter.
We aren't getting that information.
So the TikTok comments.
What the tall got to do with it?
Cuter. So in the TikTok comments
was somebody insecure over?
That's what I'm saying. So
you're not talking in the mic.
Because I'm pretty sure he wouldn't feel away if he looked like a thumb.
You pulled up on his little.
She didn't give us enough details. She didn't give us enough details.
Nigga at the bar could have bagged your bitch. That's what it was.
If he looked like a thumb,
pause.
She would have said which one was cuter.
Time out, you guys. So the point in telling y'all the TikTok story is that it led to a conversation in our group text about bar culture, and my commentary was that I feel like he must not get out enough because it's bar culture to chill and talk to your neighbor at the bar when you're alone, and that purchasing a drink doesn't equate to to flirting.
Right.
Yeah.
No, listen. I want to hear from the other fellas in the room because I talk too much. So
correct.
I'm gonna give them an opportunity.
So all right. So
like can we? You open it up for the other fellas?
Oh yeah, Marcus is here now. What up, Marcus?
Big funny
Marcus. What's up?
Unk in the building.
Big funny Marcus.
Marcus
Let me tell you, his IG story.
No bullshit. Sometimes, like when it be a little too late and I see some funny shit, I be wanting to DM you. I'm like, no, Marcus married. Let me not. I can't be in my nigga DMs.
Let me tell you,
Marcus is so.
We do love that boundary. We love that.
I respect
we
that.
love that self-enforced boundary.
Me and Veronica be talking about that.
Married people.
We just had a conversation about
it was just so totally judging.
No, do not call my man at 2 a.m. We will have a problem.
I know.
Oh, I got this.
Wait, no, we're not
gonna go there because I got an opinion on that shit shit. So mark that. Hey, Garrison, mark that down. We got to get back to that.
All right.
Can we hear from Marcus? Can we hear from Marcus on the subject that we started with? Go, Marcus.
Me personally, if I was in that situation, I'm sorry, dude who looking, he a soft ass nigga. So this is me personally. Like, I wouldn't feel offended at all because you're not mine. So if we're just on a date getting to know each other, I have no right to say, oh, you can't accept drinks with somebody else, because that build one, bigger walls and also larger insecurities. Like the saying goes, if you with a bad chick, let her be bad. Let her be bad in peace. But my thing is, you can't be insecure, because especially as a man, like if you know you're doing all you need to do on your end, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
I never understood dudes who were insecure when they got a fine ass woman. I'm like, nigga,
I don't understand that either.
I'm like, you see her?
It was just one less drink that you had to pay for.
I'm like, she ain't no busted chick. Like,
you have to be strong. Like a guy, you have to be mentally secure and mentally, like, you know.
Yeah. Well, but some
you have to be with a bad bitch.
But some niggas like to be controlling too. That's the whole opposite side of. It's like I got control.
Well, that and also like y'all have to have a solid understanding, because years ago when I dealt with cougars.
You got the cougar game?
Well,
no. We learned that 2 weeks ago.
See, I was just gonna say, Cap. I wasn't gonna put your information out there, D. I wasn't gonna put your information out there.
WW is taking over this show.
They sabotage. So one thing I learned from the more seasoned women is that, and it was funny too, because just being a young cat dealing with older women. And I ain't gonna lie, older men be kind of, older men are corny sometimes. Corny as hell.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
Like, younger ones are too. Because
look, I'm in there, of course, we together, and like she looks young, of course, but she like, old or whatever. So she's like, hey, I'm gonna go buy some drinks. So I'm off in the distance watching her at the bar, and of course, see a guy like approach or whatever, and like, he doing whatever, speaking his, just like spitting his like weed game or whatever.
He trying to get the imagery right.
Am I doing it? Yes.
Am I like the guy who from Wednesday?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Yet.
So anyway,
he said you're not told to do it.
But long story short,
he said you're not telling the story quick.
She was so basically
it's a good story.
Yeah, so like she was at the bar. I seen guys flirting with her, and then guess what? The guy. So she walked back to me. I saw the guy looking back, and she handed me the drink. I'm just like.
That he just paid for.
Like, what's up? But like,
it's a nice moment.
I didn't feel insecure. I'm just like, yeah, I mean, because
leaving with
like I knew that we came in together.
Well,
and
that's
we
a different scenario.
Exactly, Mike.
That's a different scenario.
Exactly. But I just had to say that with bar culture, just in general, especially if you're with somebody, you can't get mad if like a guy try to holler when your girl at the bar alone. You know what I mean? He's like, okay, cool.
I mean, first of all, he was trolling. To be sitting back lurking in the distance watching the whole situation.
Yeah,
I love that we've all used the term lurking to describe
that part. That part I didn't get, because he said I watched the whole thing. I'm thinking like, damn, was that like 15, 20 minutes?
When I'm already late, I'm walking in to the person who I'm supposed to be with.
Yeah, you need to be
like, I'm here. I don't need to check.
I think she's leaving out information. I think he sent a text.
I don't know, because
I think he did.
But what would be the purpose of I'm here? Damn it, I'm late. I'm coming. When I show up, I show up. I don't need to send a text that I'm here.
He should anticipate her already.
I'm already late. You're already there. I come in. You're there. I'll come up to the bar to see where you're at. Now, if some other dude is there and he done bought you a drink, then that's all.
But
okay.
I left
the time for that to occur.
Meet at the bar. Because I'm the person
No, but this is she says
that. This be the difference between people that be like, hey, y'all want to go out at 8? Yeah, where are you going to park? What are you going to wear? What are you going to do? Like, that's where Kirsten asks. You want all the fucking details.
Yeah.
Is this what we're doing? Is that what are you going to text me? Are you going to call me? Will I know? And it's like, most people are just like, you said you was going to meet me, pull up at the bar. But those are confident, competent people.
Ooh.
Right?
Date the right people.
Wait a minute.
Again, you have to.
Now I got to chime in. So,
wait, no, time out.
I don't think it has anything to do with competence.
Yes, I think some more people are coming.
I think you just got to be able to. But not competence as in like you're dumb at all, but are you willing to engage in the situation at hand, or do you want to have certain amount of measurable control over what you're walking into?
Right.
I'm never afraid of the crapshoot, right? Because I don't compete with anybody else.
Yeah.
But
He brought the whole squad.
We got all the way out here, so we're gonna take a.
it's real blue check niggas in the whole now.
Oh shit! Goddamn. Yeah. It is a little hot. Appreciate y'all pulling up. So we got Causey in the building. We got the famous.
Happy 150th.
Appreciate it. We got the famous.
Officially lit.
He up
He
there.
coming this bitch with a sandwich bag.
Hi.
He
it's
coming this bitch with a
Brian
bag
Brown.
lunch.
Come on,
Yo,
Brian Brown.
So check it out. This bag is filled with Princes, a leg quarter. I got weed, a backwood in my hand.
That bitch
The
look green.
shenanigans in this motherfucker. This episode 150. So congratulations, my friend. As a former guest and as a friend of yours, I'm proud of you. Chop on, go to fuck on Braves. Let's get this World Series again.
Little less.
Don't be no hater, my nigga.
And you heard it.
But
The famous Justin Causey has
Let me
no
double
real
back,
building.
double back though, because all I'm saying is that if I walk into a room and I'm late, which I always am, right? And I said I'll meet you at the bar. You happen to be seated at the bar, having a natural conversation with whatever young lady may be to your left. I'm going to walk up to this situation because sis ain't got shit on me.
Okay.
This nigga
She
leaving
said
with
she the
me.
baddest bitch.
But I know that though.
That's what you supposed to do.
But
I
that's
think-
somebody with a
Oh, wait.
level of confidence.
But that's what I'm saying.
I do
If
want
you
to
stand
say-
100 yards back and tell me what I just did, you will never see shit I do again.
So
That's weird.
I do
Very weird.
I do want to
If a nigga say to you, I watched the whole thing, and you ain't say shit, you a coward. I holla at you.
That's weird.
I do want
I'll
to
let
insert the fact that she said that she sat at the bar because she did not want to sit at a table
Looking weird.
alone, looking awkward.
But that's beside the point.
If you
I
came
think
for a
waiting
date-
a long time for a date to
I'm
show
not gonna sit at
up
this table.
looks a little.
Nah.
You're
It
being
be Kirsten's
stood up.
comments to me that
You're
changes
being
my
stood
whole
up,
life.
bitch.
I usually sit into the car. I usually sit in the car until like I get a
to
text.
get kidnapped.
No, I sit in the car.
What the fuck, Kirsten? No, get your back to the building.
Shoot, like, I'm not sitting at the bar nor the table by my goddamn self.
I'm not.
You can roofie me? No, I'm not gonna sit at the bar.
She was like, first of all, I ain't even went inside. Were we supposed to go inside?
Bring an ID. I thought we
in
were
my
doing
car.
the bounce house.
No, I stay in my car.
No, real time.
I stay in my car until
Kirsten.
She's like, no.
Kirsten, nah.
She's like, bar culture is, I'm gonna sit my ass in the car and wait.
What it is?
I'm not at,
Man,
she
buying my
said,
drink.
first of all, I'm not at the motherfucking bar. Before y'all even go there. No.
Don't just lie and say, "Oh, I'm not
I
at the
did.
That doesn't have to be a rooting interaction
no.
though. Like I can walk up to a situation. Hey y'all, I'm so sorry I'm late. What we drinking? What we doing?
No,
We got another drink and shorty.
No,
That
I
way
really-
get onto it. Like
No.
there's
That
a better
was
way to engage in that
Yeah.
situation than to sit back and lurk.
Like,
that was
As
what
my
I said I would
personality,
do.
That's weird.
I said I would walk up and be like, "Give me one too."
What's up? Pop up.
I'll be in my car.
Let's get
hang out.
around.
Rounds and rounds.
I will be in my car until you
I
tell
don't
me you're in the
think.
restaurant.
I don't think it's
You could
like.
have made a friend.
I
a
actually
threesome.
don't think.
It could have been potential. You didn't
Not
have
a threesome.
no. You didn't have no.
Hey, hey, no, seriously though.
We're
Like,
making fucking friends.
but I don't actually think it's confidence though. Real talk though, like I don't think it's.
Man,
I
I
don't.
met some people in Cabo.
I think it's
on their
comfort.
boat.
No, I think
I
it's
took
like.
their son. Fuck you mean?
Come on,
Make
she took
friends.
their son.
Wait, Thomas, what were you
I
saying?
love it
No, I'm
here.
saying,
There's
I,
that- there's
I was saying that
I need to be
it's not
around Maya more.
necessarily for me. It's not a tie to confidence. It's like actually, even if you're being selfish about it, like first of all, like if my wife is at the bar, I happen to have a wife, but like if girlfriend, date, whatever you're doing, right? If she's there at a bar and I'm late and somebody bought her a drink, that makes me feel like better about who I'm with.
Oh, because she's
And so-
fine.
Right. And
Yeah.
so
No, it's
and so-
just one less
and so-
drink he had to buy
right.
for his wife.
And first of all,
And she
that's,
still got
first
it.
of all, you
She
know
still
Kim,
good.
that's her last drink.
Yeah.
But then I walk up,
Her next to last drink.
like, so then and then when I walk up, and I'm like, hey man, oh cool, how you doing? I'm like that extrovert that's
But
like,
you also ain't never met a stranger.
true. But like, at the end of the day, like either I'm putting it down and she with me or I'm not. It's a level of insecurity, but I also think there's a part of that that's like, you're on your second date.
Thank you.
You lucky she even like.
Is interacting
Here.
with
I would have been
Here with your
early.
lay
Could have
ass.
left.
I would have got there at 7.
She could have been.
They
left.
should just stay in the car until they
All
just
right.
got there.
So, all
That shit.
right. Well,
That's weird.
Stop
all right.
doing that.
Hold on. Wait.
How's that?
Wait.
Stop doing that.
All right. So, side note, Chandler.
Somebody walk
It
up
can
in
be.
your car and sweep your
Um,
ass.
Tell us about your bar experience.
Chandler.
He's asking you about something.
Tell us about the time the guy ordered like a daiquiri. All right, so here we go. All right,
Garrison be
funny story.
breaking friend code too.
Oh my goodness.
He be breaking the friend code.
All right, here we go.
So he was a younger guy.
How much younger? What's young?
Damn.
What's young?
Maya, I'll put it over here.
So I'm 26. He was 22.
God damn.
Oh, Jesus. This is a child. You right on.
But
He must have been
the
fine.
only reason why I even said I would go
He had
is
money?
because he was very respectful.
Oh,
he was
okay.
like, he was like, I would really. He was like, it was one of those. Can I please take you out? You know, I was
Please?
like,
I just feel like you should be taken
I was
out.
like,
please?
Showing a good time.
Nigga said please.
Please, ma'am, may I have some pussy?
yeah. I'll go. So we went to Kung Fu. I ordered.
Interesting date.
So I ordered a beer.
Oh, wait.
So I ordered a beer and he's like completely caught off guard and shocked. And just he was beside himself because he was like, a beer. I was like,
What did he want you to order?
I was like, would you like to try it? Because it's not that bad. He was like, I don't know what to get. I was like, get a beer.
Oh, he
was like, nah, I'm gonna get a daiquiri. I was like,
A daiquiri? Damn.
Whoa.
You should have got up and walked away. You should have got your ass up and been like, huh?
He was calling you out for a beer and he ordered a fucking daiquiri. All right, commercial break.
She said he was 22. He ain't know what to drink.
Shit. At 22, I was drinking Jim Beam.
Y'all terrible for making fun of metrosexual people, man. Y'all terrible for that.
Y'all too young for that.
Actually, so Jim Beam was our first Atlantic Greek picnic.
It was.
And the nigga was blacked out.
Well, lit.
Drunk.
Kung Fu?
Right, I didn't even know they had daiquiris at Kung Fu.
He may be metrosexual.
That's why I just said, y'all, he may be metrosexual.
I was so confused.
Very interesting.
That nigga gay.
No, she was like, yeah, beer. He was like, nah, that shit's strong. Let me get a daiquiri.
I would have really been like, bro, you finna get a smoothie?
I'm like,
What kind of beer you like though?
It doesn't matter. It don't
So-
matter.
Say this.
Touche.
The one.
Keep on.
That's the best answer right there.
I had made the decision in my mind. I was like, okay, he's
It's
not
too extended.
getting another date because, like,
Right.
Cause that nigga ordered a daiquiri.
Right then, I was like, okay, he is.
I always say, hey, look, black women who drink beer, they'll hey, look, guess what? They will cut your grass for you. I'm telling you, they will. Hey, a black woman. Hey, a black woman cut. Hey, a black woman drink beer.
Women shouldn't have to cut the grass.
Never.
But I actually know a lot of women who do.
in my life cut anybody's grass.
They're like older though, and they're homeowners and single.
My mom was like, you should cut
I would pay someone to cut the grass before I cut the grass.
But honestly though, they like doing it because it's like a
I would
hobby.
pay somebody to cut my grass.
Pay for somebody to cut the grass.
Touch anybody.
kids in the community for me.
Right, I was about to say I would never cut the grass.
Did y'all ever cut grass as a kid?
Hell yeah.
Kid, yeah.
Hell yeah. I cut
Hey, guess
my
what?
grass, the neighbor's
No, 'cause
grass,
I'm
the
a
church
woman.
grass.
Man, I got played looking back on it. Man, look, I helped my boy Terrell and his dad cut grass.
And did you get paid?
I got $5 per yard.
Oh, shit. They ripped you.
Damn. But like that was back in like 08.
Nigga, you got ripped.
08.
Anything.
Yeah.
Oh, anything.
You were like 17 in 08.
Nigga, if it wasn't
Nigga,
1970,
grass was $20 then.
You were
Nigga.
18 in 08.
How big were these
So like
yards?
the way they busted down, I got
Oh, they broke down the cost
Yeah,
of bears.
they were like-
Oh, 8.
We turned 18 in 2009.
Yeah.
We graduated in 2010.
So
Still, you were in high school.
That's why
you
you
was a
were in
freshman.
no, I was a sophomore,
freshman.
in high school.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
Wait,
sophomore.
that still
You
makes
should have got $20, boss.
And
That
you
still
in
makes
bank,
Yeah, but guess what though? It was
With
it
your
was a
concept
3-man
of money
crew though.
and you in bank.
So like
So y'all were splitting it.
Yeah,
That's why he went in the
they had to bust it down.
He realized his numbers wasn't right.
Yeah.
He was like, you'll never get me again.
Come on now.
But you know what though? Humble, you know, like you gotta come from humble beginnings.
Humble beginnings.
You don't cut grass now.
Egging cars to getting paid, not your worth.
I can.
Oh, you gotta listen to Veronica.
I can say that in my speech. I remember back in the day, I got paid $5 to cut grass. People like, damn.
That $5 is some bullshit. So my uncle, when I was living in South Carolina for a minute, I'm about to deal with this right now. So y'all gonna have to support me. So like right now,
Wait, now we gotta support you.
No, I need black support. So like my uncle had me like out here for $5 an hour for 8 hours.
Damn.
We was at these white people's house like cutting down trees and shit for 8 fucking hours, and I had $40 to account for it.
That's not like slavery.
Not slavery.
You said white people?
No, it was worse than slavery because you got $40 and that was an insult. You might as well not get paid. $5 an hour.
40 acres and
That right there is called prison labor.
Yeah, I was like, at that point, I was like, I'm never doing outside work again.
Never worked for the
like,
white man
my wife be like,
Well, he worked for the white
we
man.
kind of struggling. We don't need to pay the guy $50 to come cut the grass. I said, what I'm not gonna do,
What I'm not gonna do.
I go to McDonald's and get an extra job. We is not cutting grass. We, all of us.
We
is not cutting grass.
Plural.
Look.
Every part of my being is not cutting grass.
I understand that. I be the same way. I pay the essays down the street. To
Look,
20 and 30.
essays come cut that motherfucker faithfully.
But you know what?
4 niggas, 1 pickup truck. The nigga slide off the back with the riding joint, nigga with the blower and
They
the little
knock that
chopper.
shit out
They
quick.
knock that shit out in 11 minutes.
11 minutes, they be out there cussing at each other. Motherfucker Julio,
Nigga.
you ain't on your shit. Why you ain't answering like that?
I'm here for that shit. I'll hire anybody to do anything.
Yeah, guess what? Look,
convenience.
I work at the goddamn bank. I work inside, and I see niggas who work outside. Hey, guess what? I see niggas who work outside. I'm like,
ain't about that life.
Hey, I'm like, god damn. Hey, y'all niggas work hard.
Look,
Like hard.
let me help you understand.
Tough.
Not about to be about that life of working outside labor.
Tough. Hey,
Never.
But guess what though?
Everybody need a job.
Sun too high.
Or heat.
I'm
Look.
telling you.
Especially cold.
Outside.
Nah, but sometimes though they be coming in with them fucking checks though.
They
I'm
can
like-
come in
I'm
with a
like,
check.
God
Guess
damn.
what? Everybody need a job.
But guess what? You earn this shit for sure.
They
Because
need the money though.
They
Yeah.
did like 40
That's what he
roofs
just
in
said.
one day.
but guess what?
In my neighborhood, when the tornado, in my neighborhood when the tornado came through,
All them bitches lifted.
dude, they
It
did.
was shingles everywhere.
They did 30 motherfucking roofs
Roofing
in one day. The whole neighborhood got new roofs.
In one day.
Is that the right plural form of that?
Yeah.
They 30 motherfucking roofs.
Roofs.
30 motherfucking roofuses got done in one day. They was out there. They came on Friday, dropped off pallets at 30 goddamn houses. They came in on Saturday at 6 a.m. By 6 p.m., everybody had a fresh ass roof.
Damn.
Look,
ain't good.
Mexicans are
look. They ain't about that talking. They ain't talking. They ain't had no breaks.
We be out there talking about breaks. They was out there through lunch.
No, right.
They was like, and like they already had a rhythm. It was like truck was out there. Truck went from
And that's
one
why
house.
every strong wind in Davidson County tear our ass
Knock
shit
it down.
That's exactly why shit made a Hardy board and Tic Tac. This shit is terrible. Nah, you keep that Ryan home bill shit.
Nah, real talk though.
Where are the bricks?
Hey, nah, but like,
about it.
Real bricks.
hey, real talk though.
I do not want that Hardy board.
Shit.
Let's talk about it.
Just lately with the heat wave, I be going to lunch and shit. Them motherfuckers be working like
Working.
nigga laying bricks in this fucking heat wave. I'm like, God. But still though, it's just like, God damn.
You're so racist. You racist as fuck, Kirsten.
That's a
Some of them are from Puerto Rico.
Very cold.
Why they all gotta be from Mexico? You racist motherfucker.
Don't do that. The Yucatan is mountainous. There's cold places. Don't do
Right.
that.
Yeah.
The Hispanics are from everywhere. They could be from Uruguay.
I'm fucking screaming.
Yeah. Nah, but you know, yeah,
They are
definitely.
industrious people. But I'm not mad at them.
Nah, facts. Cause I remember,
I keep saying that.
but somebody said, "Have you ever seen a homeless Mexican?" And I said no.
Yeah. No, nigga, he built another home.
No, like
No, cause all 80 of them motherfuckers in one house.
In one house.
That was racist. My apologies. My apologies. That was racist
Look,
as hell.
that's why black people too proud.
From the last tornado. and built-
Black people too proud to live with each other. Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute, we got to close the door.
I got numbers.
Oh,
But I need you to make sure that door locked.
I got you, number.
How about that?
All right, we
Because
got.
I didn't know who that was.
All right, we got a Mike Smith.
How about we need you to lock the door?
Yeah, can you lock that dodo? I mean, I appreciate that y'all know numbers.
Okay. Wait, why are y'all talking money? I'm Kirsten.
All right, anywho, we about to take another break.
Because a real bag just walked in.
And,
everybody wants a little money.
Right, so
We don't want that recorded.
He famous.
we about to take another break.
Because he got money.
We about to take another break, and we about to take another break. We'll be back. All right, y'all. We are at the tail end of the pod, and folks here either drunk or tired.
Tired.
First of all,
Neither.
Thomas poured some Uncle Nears in the fucking tequila and lemonade.
He did drink the rest though.
Did I do that? Look at that. Yeah, he did.
But he did drink the rest though.
Okay.
Are you gonna be okay to drive home? Do we need
He'll
to
be
call you
okay.
Uber?
Probably not.
He'll be fine.
I have never met this man in my life. I've never seen this man.
Oh.
But just to wrap up, honestly though, I just want to say thank y'all. You know, everyone here, y'all have made it happen. You know, some pods y'all listen to, it'd be the same person, same people, same opinions. But the thing that make mine special is that I have a rotating, you know, cast of guests. So they have different point of views, and I know how that can be sometimes because I'm a avid listener of podcasts, and sometimes I'm just like, damn, these niggas just think the same way. But you know, I just want to thank y'all for making it happen because literally without y'all, it wouldn't be able to be possible. So it's been 150 podcasts, and I started pre-pandemic, October 2019. So I did it before it was popular. I seen
Entrepreneur means I did this by myself.
Right.
I seen pods come and go.
Yeah.
And yours is still going strong.
Yeah. Oh. And thanks.
No one heard that.
Yeah, no PE drugs, but you know, Kearston,
Cialis.
you know, Kearston gonna help me with the whole revamp of it.
Yeah, so if you saw me recording you, I wasn't just recording you. It was for a purpose.
It was all part of the master plan.
I'm not gonna like watch the videos for myself. They're okay.
You don't have to over-explain.
She's gonna watch the video for herself.
Gonna watch it.
On one today.
I'm going to take that back.
But just a few stats from episode 100 to 150. The most downloaded was episode 122, which was the Homecoming 2021 podcast. So that was actually a full house. That was a funny ass episode.
That's the guys, ain't it?
No, it was him.
No, it's like his freshman friends
It was fucking
and-
everybody. No, it was the one before that one.
Oh, this
okay.
one y'all came afterwards?
Matter of fact, you was there.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you was.
Homecoming?
It was the Friday of homecoming.
You was there.
Oh, I was there.
Yeah,
Somebody
literally,
fell asleep on the
everybody
couch.
was there.
I was.
Somebody went to sleep on the couch.
Bro, you was there, fool. You was there.
Cause we had went to ML Rose before.
Somebody here
we
went
did
to
ML Rose.
Yeah, so that was the most downloaded
Hey,
episode.
shout out to ML Rose.
Between 150, or between 100 and 150. As far as like I got just some superlatives, but most controversial
Big words.
is my boy Cliff.
My toxic friend. Oh God, his existence is controversial.
Exactly, yeah.
Everything about him is
Cliff is hilarious.
He lives through
Cliff's a wild
controversy.
boy.
And he's funny.
He lives to offend.
No, that is my mutual destruction. I love
As far as best takes, I'm giving to Maya.
My
Baddest bitch. He gonna give
I
us the
get that.
baddest bitch.
I get that.
I love that for you, Maya.
Yeah, because like
I will receive that.
Hey, talk to Maya.
Folks listen
With
to Maya
kind
words.
for real,
Yeah,
for real. Like, she be on
I ain't
multiple
even give it the best
streams.
take.
Maya be breaking down. I'm just like, damn. I'm looking at her like,
What did
shit.
she get for winning?
Love and adoration.
Acknowledgement that she
Yeah,
won.
acknowledgement. Right?
This shit is recorded in history. Can't no bitch contend with me right now.
No gift card, no Chick-fil-A gift card.
Nah,
This is not
nah,
a
she get her
PWI.
flowers that's deserved.
I'm about to say, I'll take my flowers from how many people
We don't have the
retweet this
resources
shit
to give.
in amazement. And be like, oh damn, y'all fuck with
We're
me.
underfunded.
Thanks.
For sure. For sure, Maya.
But anywho,
Veronica's so spicy.
She
Can we
is.
add her to the spicy pods?
slick, low key.
She be really
I
growling
just
at your
want
ass.
to listen to the spicy pies.
Me and Kiara could appreciate the
I
backup.
thought the spicy pot was about sex. That's why.
Nah, spicy pot is just us running niggas to filth.
It's
Oh
niggas
yeah,
arguing on
it was
spicy
definitely
pot.
Nah,
like
the spicy
They
pot.
be old niggas' heads.
I'm too wholesome for that.
it was fucking smoking.
You would.
It's called spicy
wholesome.
romance
No,
or something. And
absolutely
they're
not.
talking about fucking.
Sure.
They're talking about fucking.
Bro, y'all, you gotta listen to this, boy.
Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong.
All right.
Just for reference, you need to listen to the 58th episode of Totally
But next,
Judging.
but next is the most prepared. It goes to Chandler.
Oh my God, Chandler!
Hey, I can see that.
Where'd the paper go?
She finna be a doctor, so I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. She finna be a doctor, so I can see that. I can see that.
Chandler, what do you have to say for yourself?
I did have notes the first time that I came on because I wanted to be
Chandler
prepared.
really typed out front and back notes.
I have
Notes on what?
You gotta think. Garrison. She's in doctorate school. You're not gonna argue
Wait,
with that.
so like when you
She's
send,
smart.
like Garrison
So when
sends
you
out the
sent me
outline for the
stuff,
show.
Yes.
You
looked
like
up everything. I
she
typed it out,
really
and I
typed it
came
out.
with my notes.
I love that.
And I said,
I did.
whoa.
I have never done it. I had never did a podcast.
him right there.
No, I took the ass right here. Don't worry.
I fuck with
Yes.
it. I fuck with it.
Damn,
No.
that's cute. We're not gonna
I'm
pay.
so dead. I'm embarrassed.
Yes.
That's embarrassing.
Look, she had the Supreme Court stand.
I am shamed. I am shamed.
Imagine trying to come home from work and this is what's happening.
Oh, wait, why are we talking about none of that?
I'm shamed.
Pie part 2.
Representative Jim Cooper will be retiring because of the Tennessee district lines.
I love
You're
that.
great. I show up like, what the fuck is up?
I actually asked him what was gonna be the outline for this one, but he never seen it, so I probably would have had
I mean,
notes
you
for
know,
this one too.
I adore you.
Oh shit.
I really applaud that because I don't try hard at all. Sorry.
As far as the best
My only
band
goal is to
pod,
listen.
the best band pod as far as downloads that go.
You gotta
the
put a
one
big
with Fat
fat on it.
Pat.
Well, actually, it was episode 119, the Plantation Inn. That was with me, TK, Peyton, Griff.
Booty as hell.
Who's Griff?
Fat Griff. But as far as numbers, that was the most downloaded.
I just knew Big Pat was gonna be on that hoe.
But in my opinion, though, the most like my favorite band pod from 100 to now was the Southern Heritage Classic episode. That was funny.
Where they had absolutely no sleep.
Oh my gosh,
Oh, that's when Cliff was on there, wasn't it?
we was recording
Yes.
in fucking Memphis,
was on
Tennessee,
that.
Yes.
The greatest city in the world.
at a goddamn
more
Airbnb
beautiful
at like
city
2 o'clock in the
in the
morning.
What?
What?
What happened?
He drove them.
Oh yeah. I brought it in my trunk.
We gonna do it again this year.
And we gonna do it again this year.
We gonna do it again this year.
Unique personality. I know. And I don't think a lot of people appreciate that.
But
The most interjective.
as far as the most spicy, I'm gonna give that to Kiara. So
Big Kiki!
you know what I'm saying?
Caliente from my mommy. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, shout out to Kiara. Listen
my
from
ain't no spice
Dallas,
without my
Texas.
nice.
It's the sound effect that I love.
She down there making Texas hot as hell.
Facts.
She need to chill out.
shout out to my pod group. So first of all, WWW and Associates.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
What is it called?
WWW and Associates. So
Like World Wide Web, www.
so
What are the W's for?
Our last name.
yeah. Well, we all start with W.
Damn, my stupid ass. I was like, your last name is not Winrow.
No, actually it wasn't.
That was a music.
Cause y'all just be Googling, like y'all seem like an information group, so I could see that being like,
No, it comes
Is
off
it
the
just
top
the
of
three of you?
dome. It's just
Yeah.
the three
Yeah,
of
just
us.
3.
oh, okay.
Shout out to MGM Grand. So that's me,
Yes,
Marcus,
sir.
and Mariah. So Mariah will never show up.
MGM Graham.
Y'all ain't real.
Hey, MGM Graham said the standard. I don't
They
want to throw
did.
that out there.
That
Yeah.
shit's cute as fuck.
Mariah,
She's sick.
yeah,
She's sick right now.
Yeah, she's sick right now.
Your sick ass over there.
Nah,
No,
it's something
I
else.
think like strep or something.
Oh,
Contagions.
Mariah.
She's got contagions.
Yes, feel better, Mariah.
We love you though. Stay there.
Shout out to the Zeal and Skill crew. That's
These names.
Shout out to Malcolm.
that's me, Malcolm.
Oh, my
Griff,
nigga Malcolm.
and Deshaun.
Shout out to the Zeal
Oh my
crew.
gosh, hey, when them
Zeal
niggas get
Team
together,
6.
them folks be
Oh,
laughing.
y'all
It's a
terrible.
Kiki.
Like I'm talking about like just it's like a contagious laugh. It's like yeah. And also, shout to the Spicy Pie crew.
They loving the crew.
It's me, Maya, Causey, and Kiera.
How did y'all become
Looking at
spicy
it.
pie?
Yo, Maya.
They get a spicy pod.
Oh, they did a real.
We aired some niggas out on a pod one time.
Maya, what's your real talk? Maya, what's your most spiciest from your perspective, from your seat, as the spicy ass chick?
What was my spicy take?
Yeah.
What's your most spicy?
You have to go back and listen.
No.
Oh, you know what it is?
All of them.
It's the jump when you and Terry was still roommates, and we was talking about how like everybody was trying to say you want a nigga to come up to you and just be like, you know, if you just want to fuck, just say that. And I was like, matter of fact, no nigga would ever approach me and say that.
No nigga.
I'm not that girl. Like that shit disrespectful as hell, and I'll shoot your stupid ass. But like my best take is probably that I'm really not to be fucked with. Even though I'm always for some bullshit, you wouldn't try that over here.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
Respect.
Best laugh goes to.
But as far as the most reliable,
not me.
I'm gonna give it to Veronica.
Most reliable, like our pods or just in life?
Both, like pods and reliable.
Nah, Veronica's solid as hell.
I'm calling cap. I saved your ass several times, Garrison.
Whoa!
My nigga said, "Run me my flowers."
Let's off right.
Run me my
I know what you're talking about. Look,
or give me my gas money, bitch.
I have no clue what he about to say next, but
we'll talk about this off the pod.
Oh, you want to fight about it? Let's fight about it.
But
good thing there's no gifts, because if there was a gifts, there would be words. But you know, it's just words. It's okay.
But anywho, that is it. That's it, y'all. That's the 150th
150.
That's ironic. It was conveniently the award that he left off the list.
All the people that were on time have been here for like 5 hours.
That's absolutely absurd. That's why I come late.
Shit, I've been here.
Matter of fact, I'm about to talk shit to all the motherfuckers who said they were gonna come and then motherfuckers.
Come on, let's talk about it. I told you I would be mad.
I told this nigga Big Pat. He said, "All right, I'll be there." Like literally, I said, "Yo,
fucking love Fat Pat."
Next Saturday at 6 o'clock." So then I texted him. I said, "Yo, where you at?" He said, "Bro, my bad, man. I knew I had something to do today."
He did what today?
I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like,
wait, but doesn't he live in like a different city?
No, he lives here.
Patrick lives here?
Yes.
I thought he lived in like Tullahoma or something.
No, he lives here.
No, like really, I thought it was something obscure like Christiana. Like,
no,
why do you live there?
He literally texted me and said, "I thought it was a different day." But
that man was he was binge watching something. That's what that was.
No, when I text
when I be in it, I be in it.
July 16th.
Can't let off.
Watching what?
What is?
Which is
The Boys. That shit good.
That
shit good.
I need to watch it.
Yeah, Amazon
What is that?
Prime.
Come on.
Amazon Prime.
I just started watching
The Boys.
Incredible show.
Very, very good.
Let me tell you,
I got introduced to
calendar
superhero
invite.
shit, and now I'm on a superhero kick.
It's not Marvel.
It's none of that. It's all the
It's like
they
Umbrella
wildin'.
Academy, but for Amazon Prime.
Facts.
But then,
Damn! Why you do that to me?
I'm sorry.
Thanks for the what?
It's Umbrella Academy for Amazon.
Prime.
I've never seen Umbrella.
and then
Okay, well then go watch it.
Oh, shit! Why are we friends?
Umbrella Academy is good.
You say that, I don't either, but that shit good. What?
But it's a series though. You'll stay engaged.
Yeah, Umbrella Academy is really good.
But hell,
The Boys is good too, though.
How are we friends?
I don't like superheroes.
but hell, also I fucking
Kirsten,
This nigga talks funny
hey,
as fuck.
listen. I'm trying to like I've
Stay
been,
sober.
all my life I tried to fight.
Ain't been that for an hour.
Hey, that nigga take his glasses off.
You know you drunk when you do the mouth wipe. It's look.
He took his glasses off.
Kirsten,
He gonna start spitting to keep from throwing up.
So what I'm trying to say is,
I want to make sure I pronounce it
I
right.
wanna make
Is
sure
it
you know.
Kirsten? Kirsten.
Or Kearston.
Nobody says that. Chris.
What is your name?
No, we are home.
we've left those friends alone.
literally
Y'all
just
been on
wanna talk
Kirsten
to
ass
her.
all night.
Right.
Y'all been on her case all night.
Do you hear me, Kirsten?
I can hear you.
Kirsten.
What's wrong with not liking
His eyes are low.
Pause.
Is this what happens for us?
You see my picture up here?
What's wrong with not liking superhero movies?
That shit dope.
Thomas, give me the mic.
All I simply said was pause.
Pause. From
Think about
talking.
it. Take a second.
You too.
Okay, I just don't like superhero movies. It's okay.
Okay, all right. But anywho, thank y'all for joining. I will see y'all at 200.
Cheers to another 150.
Which will be probably this time next year. So, any last words before we wrap up? Any last words?
Congratulations!
Congrats, boss man. Congrats.
That's a big milestone.
Also, look, the podcast is part of my life, and I've included y'all in it. So honestly, once we get older, we're gonna be able to listen back to this shit.
And I'm gonna cringe listening back to
cringe.
me. Except for my take about the car. My husband's buying me a car when I push out a baby. I'm not gonna cringe about that because that's coming true.
Was that on the pod or was that just on Twitter?
It was on the pod. It was on the first podcast.
Hey, say that before if we do a part 2.
You did hear this on July 16th, 2022. And we will play this back once it happens. So
it is gonna happen.
All right,
I'm manifesting it.
Until next time, we are out. Peace.